What do you reckon of this? We've got two players just chilling out in the apartments with the bomb, and then 3 players over towards A, 2 in Palace. They're incredibly separated. They could not be more separated. They're hoping this fake gets sold, and, well, it started not so well, but it might have sold.
Yeah, it did. You got good purchase on the glaive rotate. So now you can plant the bomb. The issue you've got is you're 2 players down. You've got no utility, and glaive needs to make sure he doesn't get isolated here. Help needs to come on the way before glaive gets going. The worst thing you could do in this situation is overextend and give 1v1s.
Yeah, he's not going to. Now the reinforcements arrive and they fly out the window. Flatten does win that fight and the follow-up doesn't come through. 2 players are low, so a chance in this 2-on-4, and that makes it even better. Flatten lines up 2 and another falls. And Kaskowski found 2 kills with those dualies, needs to add another double, and time is ticking. He's running out of it. First is his, but the clock's gone, and this round, the crazy fake out onto A ends up working thanks to a fantastic couple of kills in market.
What are they doing? I'm sorry, what are ENCE doing in market? Members of iNation for a very long period of time. Had some decent results. They went through real sort of stretches where the consistency was there, and then it fell off a cliff, and then you wouldn't hear from iNation or Partizan for a very long time. And then they just pop up again. Get a number of kills. This time SDY trying to be a little bit more proactive. And to be fair, he has found 2 more kills. This A crunch is still being attempted with SDY on incredibly low HP. But more importantly, he is still here.
His presence a threat. glaive with the 5-7. From back default, manages to remove Collins. No utility to flush him out. They threw that utility to remove SDY and it didn't connect. So it allows glaive just to sit back here. The utility being a nuisance. These 2 players split up. Ladder needs to fight out and there's so many crosshairs on his position. Well, look good for the start. Falls after SDY gets that double up in middle. They throw everything over stairs to try and remove him. Time's just going to be the big issue here. Yeah, already the save coming through. AK to be kept over. And that saved M4 comes through clutch.
Yeah, important. Outside of the SDY double, is glaive staying alive at default, not being flushed out, not being overran, not allowing Partizan any further space in the site. He even spots the player at sandwich and just tucks in.
Beautifully managed. This one looking a bit more direct. Contact up the A ramp. Emmy just lurking through middle. And we'll get an opportunity for a first kill. That was a blown smoke from the CTs. And Collins, behind another smoke, will remove SDY. Pretty with the AWP, who was playing behind a smoke himself, manages to navigate, at least to safety. The bomb to be planted. The AWP up close and personal has a chance. Good quick shot into Emmy. Retake possible. They have to get past this double setup in the connector. It's going to be these 2 players in CT to get them going.
Or maybe not. Now it is just glaive. And if you're Pody with this HP, 2 versus 4, you're saving. And these are the types of rounds that ENCE are going to have to try and manage a lot more efficiently. These quick pops out of Partizan, the call for contact, the call to enable your stars to get on the board early. And because a lot of these rounds might not be telegraphed with utility, there's no real tells, which means you always have to be on your toes. Pody needs to get out of dodge here. We go to the replay a little bit early. I'm not sure if he gets away with that AWP. We'll see in a sec.
I think he might
did manage it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's something at least.
Yeah, it definitely feels like part of it is adapting to that change. And again, an opening kill. Dragon's been phenomenal in finding these. And they'll be doing that on both sides of the server. To set up his team for a couple. Oh, Nachu does catch Collins on a little lurk out through the smoke, getting ahead because the rest of the team now groups up through ramp. There isn't anyone towards CT, so if they can get past these players in towards the connector, in towards stairs, there is space, but this is just a brawl. This could get deadly for the T side. 1-for-1 at first, but Kaskowski comes over the top and he takes them both down. glaive sets him up and he just mows them down from above. Go for the contact play up A, but Collins goes ahead of the rest of the team. If he'd been coming out kind of as the last piece, for instance, he could have completely undone that whole thing, right? Because he would have been there to spot that stairs play.
was aggressive.
Glaive has no idea. And he's removed again. Opening kill, but removed. So no way to accelerate off it. Not expecting that second player close.
What's that? Third round in a row that Dragon's got the opening kill. Just can't profit off it. It has drawn almost a stalemate. Sure, everyone loses one player in the apartments, but you haven't lost your mid control, and you've got an immediate shuffle. Vladimir walks back over just in case.
It's crazy.
As Kaspersky has pushed and punishes him. It's a dink, but it's the AK headshot ringing out. And now you can just commit in towards B. You might not be ready for SDY.
Well, now he's saying that smoking short you are.
Now you know.
That's such a crazy play for Kaspersky just to walk that. I like it, though. Could have net success. Instead, it goes the other way, and now this leaves this entire round on whether SDY can come through with a multi to incite the rotations. The AWP will be arriving. SDY tucks in, doesn't reveal himself till the last moment, almost swings out for a second. Look at the HP. Not going to matter so much for this AWP. Nichi is so far away. He's in T-spawn. So the molly at least delays that bomb going down, but it will be planted. Nothing they can do to disrupt this. Has given a little bit of time for Nichi to get onto this flank. Prote's holding to see if this crawl comes any further. Not given the kill just yet. The AWP holding and T-Ap's distracted. And that allows the capitalization. Now this retake can start to commence. They know where both these CTs are. Vladin gonna reposition. Planned it for short. So Emmy tucking back towards the pillar in a powerful position. And the swing onto the AWP. Perfectly played by Vladin. Natiu needs to find both these players. Emmy's low, swings straight into him. The Flames almost actually get that second kill. Look at the HP. But Vladin will live, and the round will go the way of the T's. He won't live.
I'll be honest. Look, there's a lot of surprising features here for Partizan in this round. Because they play it...
But yeah, you're right. And there's a gap that... The only gap that really was available. Still, round goes the way of Partizan. Nice attempt in the retake. Now fighting towards middle. 1 for 1. Collins is crawling out. We'll get that first kill. There's a trade available from SDY. Yeah, not anticipating. Actually swapped out to try and take a lot of space. Very messy. What can SDY deliver from this position? Sitting at a bit of an off angle behind sight, so he'll be very exposed to Palace as they come around. In fact, completely removed. Vladin ready for him after he reveals himself. There is that kill from Glaive, so it puts it into the 2-on-2. Bomb going down. ENCE have a chance in this one.
They gotta get going, though. Like, Pody is still far away. He's holding for a cross that isn't coming in. Glaive's now spotted at least one player in towards default. Now Pody catches up. This incendiary will flush them out. And that is exactly what ENCE needed. A double swing as well. An upgrade from the AWP to the M4. Trade spacing immaculate from ENCE. Much better this time on the retake. After losing that pistol as well, which you feel like should have 1,000,000% have been theirs. It is still a one-round game. It is still very respectable. And now just a dry swing. Nets Pody an opener. Vladimir will trade. Another collapse on middle for ENCE as they look to get rid of him.
Yeah, they know he's stuck up there. He knows he's stuck up there, so he uses some utility to at least actually keep them at bay and escapes. Sorry,
Dragons push that CT smoke and Glaive's rotated.
He will catch Kindo. Collins is still close by. He's managed to walk quite deep onto the side again, finding his space, but over on B, as you mentioned, this is the gap. Oh no, it is filled. Kaspersky, aware of that possibility, watches from short. Leaves it to Vladin, who has brought down half HP just from that early fight with Pody. Glaive aware of this gap. Ooh, doesn't jiggle wide enough to see him. Now he will.
Ouch.
Warning shot fired. It's through the wall. And they're all going to swing together as soon as contact comes. First kill. Surprisingly not ready for window, expecting short to be the play. Pody honed in on these two players underpass. Flash is good. Gives Dragon the space to walk up.
Nature's still here though, and they might not be ready for another rifler. In the meantime, you have got pressure in towards ramp as well. With this deep connector smoke, it allows this split to go mid to B. As Kaspersky needs this find in towards Collins, but it comes at a cost. He loses his life, and Dragon's made it in towards the window at the same time. I thought it was going to be mid to B. Instead, they're just going to continue to brute force their way on towards A. Last player standing is Nachu, but not for long, and SDY can only watch the kill feed as all of his players fall.
That was explosive, wasn't it? And the AWP in the retake, he might be able to pick up an M4 on the way. But even getting past this first player is going to be difficult. A little flashy didn't help either. Begging someone to give him the fight, and they do, but it's a timing he wasn't hoping for. And he won't find a frag in it, so a even half, 6 apiece. Can redirect from ENCE onto the A-bomb site. Dualies. Up close. Smoke will land, so now Kindo can focus elsewhere. He's waiting for the swing to come, but his attention's focused elsewhere when he takes down 2, swaps over. Kindo going sicko. Glaive and Pody will answer back, but nice kill from Emmy. Doesn't allow that bomb to cross. And a second as well. Little jump for joy at the end. And that's a pretty nice pistol from Partizan.
No one clear Palace. See if they can craft anything with it. Otherwise, this might just be a quick peter out. Oof. Nice shot. Dragon, who's been known for getting his openers in this map, just gets destroyed. And that allows a lot of mid space.
Huge amount. Collins will move over to window, blow in the smoke, and that's a nice kill with the AWP. Not anticipating that on the other side. SDY removed. A fair bit of info. I think that was minimum 2 players spotted. That in. Ready for the crawl. Off angle. Net success. Oh, and also, look into your spawn.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nachu's going to have no idea this is happening. This feels like round over.
Yeah. They're just not going to clear it. One. I can't get the second.
Okay, maybe not.
Wasn't anticipating Nachu to be tucked into the corner. Molly. Won't do damage. Wide swing. Now you get info. Ooh. Brave. Ooh. Yeah, well, that's a crazy plant. Gets away with it, but it's punishing to his HP. And now a 2v2 with very similar situation. Imagine Glaive plays first at ramp. Try and bait in Nachu to close. There's a kit on Vladin. And the sentry goes forward, so you know no one's at Tetris. Will this bait setup work? Collins goes close. There's that kill. And Bomb's just being stuck. So the bait setup, it doesn't quite work. Not anticipating the full stick coming through. Vladin diffuses with low HP.
Kindo might die if he's not careful. Because you can peek quite shallow here on this Palace jiggle.
How exposed is he to it? Oh, he's just under and cleared. Kaspersky is quick on it, and Glaive with a nice tap. York finds one, and okay. Glaive takes this one into his own hands.
He's been having some quite powerful games recently.
Glaive on train. They are a more iconic duo. Oh, Vladin. Very undetected here. Oh, flashbang. There it is. Perfectly timed. Lovely opening kill found. Might be split upon here. No, he's going to escape running through multiple smokes. A little tunnel to evacuate through. SDY hears the footsteps, can't do anything, and then another swing comes out. Always a second play you're not ready for. So 2 opening kills for Partizan. ENCE's brief relief in that last round might be just that. As they can find this gap, but Dragon up in the ladder room feels like the power position to win this round. 1 kill here is enough. And he might be... Oh, the timing could not have been worse. Hands off the keyboard. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That is frustrating. There are still 2 players on this B side to deal with. Pody gets a good kill on the player from behind and a swivel onto bench, but they're just not ready for this extra player. And so it's all onto Glaive. A swing out from Kinder, and he finds it as well. Pody made that interesting for a moment, but 4 on the defense. You're never expecting that third player over that side. And now, Kindo, again, being unexpected. The AWP in ladder. First kill.
Still players lying in wait. With a big nade to break the smoke, it almost invites these players in. But Collins actually wants to play a little bit more reserved. Again, contact being taken, deep space in towards B. Apps being taken as well, which frees up Kindo to go over A.
Yeah, it's really nice. Kindo just supports Ladin on that crawl. Emmy, nice little timing in that swing. One of the checkout connector finds a freebie. So a 3v5 once again. Partizan, no need to start moving. They do hear SDY making some steps. So Dragon goes for that swing. How do you get out of this? Only if they come to you and give you those openings. There was maybe a chance there. Cody's stuck on low HP. Swings straight into Emmy. Clean headshot. Partizan just look fully in control of this CT side. Might be a little delayed B pop. Two players just clear out through middle, seeing what's going on. And a boost up into the window room. Okay. Cody's got a great spot here and a nice opening kill.
Now what can you do with it? Because you've been forced back. You've shown your hand at B, almost. Need this fight onto Dragon. Just going to drop the smoke and try and peek ahead of it. Pody hasn't moved. And now another player, Inglaive, joins the fight in towards short. SDY really hoping that Vladin doesn't clear the angle. Or in fact, how the hell do you clear that? Because it is fast round the corner and SDY gets a double. You have to save now if you're Partizan.
Even just having the two guns alive is going to be a little bit of a struggle.
Oh,
they can drop one. They lose this ramp player. In fact, they might lose everything. There goes the AWP. And there goes the rifle.
Huge. If the SDY peak doesn't work, then you still have got options. Good find. Kindo, again, it's either Kindo or Dragon getting these opening kills.
And it needs to be, because they're the only ones with weapons. This is a full spy around this M4 and around. Oh, the M4's gone. SDY was ready for that second player. Where's that AWP? Needs to get over here because A is completely open, but yeah, AWP sits in short. It's a pistol. Maybe a chance to catch it as Cassidy. This is not an angle with the MP9 that you would ever favor. If this bomb goes down, you're saving. Can Collins achieve anything from this position? Not going to go for the swing. I'll see if they can set him up. Oh, don't think he spotted the back of Netu there. Gonna hear him moving forward, and now he can swing. But Vladin falls. A 2-on-2, low HP on SDY, remember. Now there isn't a kit, that's gonna be the big issue here. And a swing out, oh my god, Collins hits the deke shot onto SDY. And now it's just Glaive. Posted in Tetris. Smoke goes forward, but he swings ahead of it. And there's no peek coming through, there's no time. Has to be the saved AWP.
I mean, that gets close there because you got back-to-back flashbangs in towards CT. One comes in from Partizan initially.
By B-Dog.
I like this. This is just a straight A exec. And you've gone from these slow mid defaults just into a site take. And you know the util is going to be a little bit weaker out of Partizan. So I think this is a great call out of Glaive. Let's see if the defense can hold strong. There are three here.
Yeah, all the smokes go down. Emmy deploys a defensive one, and that's cut off this attack into the side. A jump up on over. Dragon gets one as well before he's removed. And a swing out from Collins. Net success. SDY doing his best to claw this back. But Emmy still hiding in this CT smoke that he put down himself. There's one piece of utility that has cut this assault completely. SDY sees him, but can't deal with him. And Pody with the AWP into a 1v3. Has to fall back off that flashbang. And Partizan now have this round in the palm of their hands. Nice boost up. Huge round from Emmy in particular on that defense. Partizan 5 map point.
That's the most ironic thing about all of that is that's the oldest trick in the book. Dropping that smoke in towards default. It's gone out of style a lot recently, but you got to talk about the counter utility as well from Partizan. Immediately, the responses, flashbangs over the top, allowing Emmy this room to breathe, jumping on over on that firebox, getting rid of Nature, and then just living. They are doing it. They are on map point now. This is the closest anyone has come to challenging Partizan in the playoffs so far when it comes to round count.
True. Cannon's battle back for the OT. Oh my god, he's been undeniable with his AWP. Dragon removed, but Kindo is hitting every single shot right now. He might just be the one that delivers the end of this map. As Kaspersky finds 2 in middle, but he's brought down low. Glaive is on the B bomb site. Being disruptive, but oh, deleted by Vladin.
Collins has got all of B on lock. You now know it has to be this A bomb site. Everyone can start rotating over. Looks like the bomb will be afforded, but even so, a 1v3. Oh, never mind. 3v nothing. Kindo, another 4K, locks it in. Partizan draw first blood in this semi-final. Very impressive stuff from them, and
we'll find out, because the action's happening, and it's Vladin that finds the opener.
Yeah, immediately. But that's not going to dissuade ENCE. They're going to push forward. Really good counter smoke. Drop throw Vladin, because they wanted to try and wrap all the way through in towards the A bomb site, and it can't happen. So they need to evacuate through all of these smokes and have a different access route through Donut.
Yeah, all the CTs are in lane and CT. So actually, they have a really free path through to this site. Didn't realize it. They'll happily take it now as they clear out the positions. Nature just takes a peek, see if anyone's close. So bomb goes down, and it's a player advantage for Partizan. They have a kit and smoke on Emmy, and with the donut plant, that's going to be powerful, especially with another kill coming through from Kindo. They can get to a good position. SDY on the lurk can maybe be the spanner in the works. That's how anticipated he is, because this defuse is going to come through. He finds one, but as long as they defend this bomb diffuser in this round, easily handled.
Yeah, smart from Partizan, because you keep all the players in towards Red Room, just in case ENCE do follow through with what they wanted to achieve initially.
I think especially when you've got the player advantage, there's no need to try and get those fights early if you can play the advantage later.
I've been really impressed with the fundamentals. I think just going back in towards a double, even triple mid setup in the previous round there for Partizan. Just guaranteeing that it will be no funny business after the SDY sort of expedition in towards Red Room. Opening kill now for Kindo. A boost up on the edge of the smoke now gives Dragon an opportunity to flex his muscles, get a pick over the top of the smoke. Pody has spotted him. And it's Kaspersky will also get one on Collins. So suddenly, this has turned from a player disadvantage into a player advantage for ENCE. And Pody's already flanking. Oh, wow.
Almost lines up too. Pody's success in middle and that follow-up gives ENCE a prime position to get on the board. Both players will be here. The AWP does arrive with low HP, removes, and the spray transfer takes a second for the bullets to connect, but Nature will get it done with a double. Emmy. Boost. Get fast up onto ledge. Dragon looking to get aggro. They were just kissing, but there was no smoke. They were just kissing in the open.
Valentine's Day was yesterday, guys. That was a bit weird.
How did he not see him? He must have been half blind.
I don't know. Must have been caught by a flash or something. We might have a replay for it. As Kaspersky then leaves. Takes good space out heaven. 3 players now work their way through mid. Still a good double donut setup here. Flashbang. Oh, dodged. And in fact, catches SDY. Good opening kill for Kindo. He can back out, and you still got the rifler there as a surprise.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little bait setup. Kindo needs to be aware of this Red Room play, and I don't think he is. At least not that soon. Collins wants to take space onto Glaive. Okay, yeah, see, that's why the MP9's ridiculous. Kindo will get caught. This round is in disarray. Oh my god, Nature. Collins not ready for that. Just knife out running. And the MP9. Yeah, that's where the crouching accuracy is a bit of a problem. This round is messy. But it looks like ENCE should be fine because they got the bomb on B and Purdy is keeping them all occupied in middle. Might even just take them both down.
How's he not dead? It's like that headshot little pixel peak. They can't get rid of him. It's an important seed to sow just for the future of this first half because it will keep the attention of Partizan here in the future.
Yeah, he's just being a nuisance. HE dodge, that could have been deadly. Good chance to do some damage here. This guy is flirting with death, but he's the one that's surviving. This is wacky. They've just pinned them in.
They really want to guarantee that there will be Red Room parameters met. And SDY is here. And again, got Pody with him. Yeah, not ready for that rifleman. He gets free and an AK. It's been dropped over to Dragon. Is there any world in which he saves it? He's being hunted pretty extremely by every single ENCE player. Now, the MAC-10 is low. Glaive's also here in Donut. Let's see if Dragon can hold on to the AK.
Be a nice little boon if you can, but you think that this gets cleared by Glaive. Okay, nice headshot. And now the MAC-10. Actually does win out that fight. One bullet would have taken him down. That would have been a great bit of damage inflicted, but instead it's the MAC-10 upgrade to the AK.
And again, it's another one of these XX that are straight out of spawn, and it feels like it's going to be red.
Molotov. 3 players present. And Collins removes the lurk as well, so now they can just focus forward on these players trying to exit, and it's a reasonable kill there to open things up, but again, it's just too many players to deal with. Partizan knew exactly what was coming. They can just focus their attention on this one narrow pathway. Brody has an impossible clutch on his hands. And I dare say he won't get okay, maybe I shouldn't have dared to say that. Brody has been hitting some cool shots thus far. But now you've got 3 players honed in on him. Yup. Can't hit the flick up. He manages to fall back. It's like a dance. They all swing. Swaps to the M4. More chance for the multi if they swing in tandem. But they will all swing upon him and no further shenanigans allowed. Played with them so much in the past. 4 players on B for the CTs. Again, SDY has roamed through middle successfully. They're going to have to anticipate this. Dragon on the crawl down. Pody, wide swing, and actually removes Vlad and above. So a 1-for-1. The T's have a lot of space thanks to this SDY positioning. It needs to be anticipated.
Yeah, they know. They know that there's a time in here, but he's crept all the way through. It all hinges on his timing, because you feel like Emmy is going to come and clear this, but SDY waits for it. Will he be ready for Dragon as well? Yes, but he can't get the jump on him. Really important kill. Collins is still waiting here at B. Again, a 3rd player rotating away. They started 4B, Partizan, and ENCE just is still unprepared. Maybe Glaive can trade, but it's another dink. Good collection from Nachu, and Kindu can't currently profit on the low HP, which is why he's swapped now to that rifle. Glaive goes all the way deep. Nachu just scales long. All depends on timings here.
Yeah, you just feel that Kindo is done for. He will go around that corner. Glaive's head spotted out, and now Nachu can just play. Smoke forward. Could be a pain. Does have a kit as well. That's right in the faces. Not going to stick the defuse. It's just a tap on it. And now coming forward and run down. That spray wild. A dink, in fact, onto Nachu, but not enough.
And that could be a stumbling block with how close this game is. That could be the determining factor. That's a wild run boost, but Dragon's ahead of the molly.
I love that. That's really cool. Oh! Glaive HE.
They're only now just discovering mid control. Good catch. That's the important one. You don't expect a player to be that close with the AWP, and then Collins just on the angle, dodged all the spam, and then wide swings after his position is known. Last couple of bullets of the magazine dinks Glaive as well, and yes, SDY might have found a pathway on towards this bomb site, but how do you cross? You can't. That's the round over.
Must hit shot from Kindo there. And there was going to be the red peak as well. So even if he did miss it, I think there was an opportunity to drop that bomb. But yeah, they just didn't have a way to get out. So as soon as they realize it's a stack, it's kind of full committal at that point. SDY was a little too late, I think, in his lurk. Or the call for him to go find that space came too late.
That is actually a weakness in Glaive's calling in this series, because it's happened 3 times in a row. It's not a coincidence. This is just what they want to go for. And it hasn't been working. Everyone is blind in middle, but Dragon will still deal with SDY. And that is disgusting from Collins. He's now powering up after a relatively slow Mirage for him.
Collins helping out where Emmy has been struggling a little bit. He'll be in a good position. There's Kaspersky who wants to come through the cave. Smokes are down, so some space. Oh, there's that clear. Very awkward. As Kaspersky tries to drive by, but Collins will control. Glaive does remove Dragon, so it's given some space, but even that damage. Oh, and the HE doesn't even matter. HU in the 1v4. First falls at his hands. How does he find a way into this? Smoke, in fact, landing in his face. Has to walk through it, so it's actually not super effectual. Oh, Flatten. Just trying to cross over. Deleted. Bomb tap. Not committed. Trying to bait out the response, but Partizan now know this isn't going to be the committal, so they've got time to work with. Collins just walks in. Maybe a chance here. Good reposition. Spots the first. Nades you looking to close it out with the 1 versus 4. They gave him the room and he was more than happy to take it.
I try an A again.
Well, this is the right time to do it. This time there isn't 4 defenders here. There is the spam coming through from CT. Doesn't connect. A player in towards Donut. Again, no shot. Oh, timing. Collins will look back. So they do find that lurk. Gives them the advantage in this retake if they want to end this 6-6.
You got to consider... Oh dear. That's not the best smoke at all, really. You got to consider A main at some point. ENCE, it looks like they're more than happy to fight on the site, and this could be a little bit dangerous. Flash forward, break on the donut smoke, and it's Glaive to get rid of both. Now the CT pressure comes in. Glaive is still dancing around the pillar, and the A main play nearly works, but Pody on a swivel. It's touch and go for ENCE, but they are just about to hold down an afterplant. Mid control somewhat established for ENCE, but now they need to start moving over to help out Kaspersky over at B. That's a great way to start. Dragon, who normally gets all the opening kills, is removed first. Kindo will swing, but can't deal with the players at long.
Spots out too. Smoke lands deep CT, which implies they want to take this space, but there's nowhere for them to go. And Kaspersky gets another swing out from SDY. They are everywhere, and the blocks just aren't connecting. Pody finds the final 2. Multi-kills galore for the CT side, and ENCE finally, they find that pistol.
Finds that multi. Otherwise, Glaive's going to be overwhelmed. B bomb site's going to be compromised, if not for SDY.
Pody. Oof. Dragon was anticipating. Beautiful little flash to allow Glaive to catch Emmy. Kindo will get one back on the spray through, and a second too. Good blow on that smoke to give the space, but there's a fast flank up the ramp that they're not going to be ready for. Kaspersky, and in fact, not just him, all 3 of the CTs are coming from behind. Bomb won't even be allowed to go down. They just didn't have the space to go for that plant. Now again, looking like a mop-up. Kindo, they know where you are. finds himself in a similar position to Dragon in those last 2 rounds and looking like he might just want to hold on to the AK. The dual smokes that land in red and donut dissuade the CTs from contesting.
Look at Glaive. Glaive's walked through the B doors smoke.
Oh, he's got the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
god.
now you say to Kaspersky, Kindo can be close to you, but I can win the round.
Okay, Kaspersky's done for. Oh!
Oh!
Oh my god!
What on earth is that? And now you're never ready for Glaive. Yeah, this one's over. Pack it in. We're going to Nuke.
What was that?
Wow.
I'm in shock. That is one of the most insane spray transfer double kills I've ever seen.
That is disgusting. And that's the game. Wow. ENCE, it looks like all they needed was a pistol round. Partizan had some close moments in there in that first half, but
Look
some
at
clutches really pushed
Oh my goodness.
ENCE over the line. And then it's some mechanical brilliance as well from the youngsters. A 1v4 out of Nachu. It's Kaspersky right at the end there with that 3k. And SDY being the glue that holds it all together for ENCE. We need a decider. We need Nuke. Before that, we need Alan. What the hell was that?
HE, smoke and flash on the T side so they can blow door and burst into A. That looks to be the play. Collins gets ahead and hits the shot. Flatting, close range, finds him with the dualies. So a player advantage for Partizan. Bomb will be allowed to be planted.
There is a flashbang as well. Emmy can set the players to go through heaven.
They will. Straight out they go.
Okay, Pody.
Able to
Fair
get
enough.
to Collins. In the clutch. First is his. Bomb planted for Hardware. One player tucked in, one at door. Shouldn't be room for him in this one. If he'd found that shot, maybe that was the chance. But without the kit, there's no chance.
Yeah, none whatsoever. I mean, Pody was just exceptional there. 3 kills in that pistol. That he is there. So this is all a game of timings, not only for ramp plays, but also potentially plays in towards Hut. Nachu, I thought, was a bit more fair advance on ramp. Instead, the minimap deceives me. But he deceives Vladen. A quick one. Immediately. And now the swings. They are low. They're going into this with 20 seconds left. A commitment up A when they've got space down B. It feels a little bit of a wasted opportunity there for ENCE.
They just get mauled. The MP9, yeah, sure, they get the kill on Vladen, but then they know exactly what's happening for Partizan. They can just have all the players there. They set up the crossfire, and yeah, that one falls kind of flat.
Yeah, the good thing for Partizan there is that they don't over-rotate. Like, even while spotting one player towards red, that's sickening from SDY, but they don't immediately rotate.
They would have loved to have picked that up. They've gotten down lower again, but there are 2 players here to defend. Dragon, as he's trying to slowly cross, will take down one, but you shouldn't be anticipating Kindo here, so he'll slide out for one. Emmy's ready for the drop from main. And Pody actually doesn't go for the re-swing to try and trade. Instead, very separated.
Oh, he stepped.
Oh, that's kind of ruined the whole play. I think he wanted to go up the vents. Pody alleviates some pressure. The bomb is stuck at single. That's also an issue. With the AK in hand, with Glaive running down loudly.
What?
Can't believe he gets that kill. Vlad knew exactly what was happening. And now it falls down to this SMG. Not sticking it. Glaive reads it, worried for a second, has to swing out. Emmy plays that to perfection. A 1v2. Yes, SDY just fakes the drop down as well in case there's a player back in garage who could hear it. Nice flashbang. Collins is overwhelmed. Now the pressure onto Emmy. Slides back to CT vent. He's going to get split on from 2 angles. 2 players in heaven to try and support, but he's still the one that's stepping up. Took that ancient game personally, it feels. Sure, M4 to be picked up.
SDY's in heaven.
Both those players drop down on the site, so yeah, SDY, he will not be anticipated. But he might have missed the timing. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, Kindo's aware of it now. If he'd gone a little earlier, he might have been able to catch a player. Still a little scary for this AWP. Yeah, not anticipating. Kaspersky sliding through. Emmy still holding on. Doing everything he can for his team and then some. Run down. But he still found another kill onto Glaive. SDY in the clutch. Picks up the bomb. Distraction from Heaven. All to bait in Vladin. SDY's aware. Oh, the drop down straight into Vladin.
Vladin's everything in that round. Because he started secret, he's relaying all that info. And that's why Kindo then is prepared for Heaven. So many of these rounds have been close, but have not been collected by ENCE as they were in Ancient. This time the clutches are going in favor of Partizan, and this is going to be a bit faster. Straight through, in towards A. SDY will at least trade, but they're getting stuck on each other. A break of the main smoke will only favor ENCE. They're out A.
Yeah, the break in the main smoke is just all the attention now put onto main, so nothing for Collins to do behind that. Oh, great Molotov. Actually disrupts the bomb going down. Forces two players out of position. Will that delay give them something to work with?
Oh, Heaven smoke missed.
So did the flash.
Missed.
Nothing's going right.
Dragon needs this kill. Doesn't get it. And I think that with that, it's round over. You can't get by in towards Heaven. You got to save now because money's still tight. Wearing thin for Partizan. So a fast burst out A will give ENCE their second. It's been good control, I think, set up by ENCE in terms of demanding the authority of these outside smokes, meaning that there's at least one or two players down. With Vladin not starting secret, just meant they were devoid of all info. Now Vladin's the one that started outside. A break on this smoke will reveal SDY. So he's caught, AWP punished. Glaive expects another, and Glaive rips scalps on ramp. And now creates a new pathway for his team. Outside didn't work, no worries. We can go through ramp.
Yeah, nice and decisive. There's a player lower, but not in a position to disrupt. Over at single door. Just the Desert Eagle. Oh, slide out. Can't hit the headshot. So again, Vladin will look to save. Emmy will safeguard him.
Yeah, you gotta try and clear out deep outside, and you gotta find your way to get in towards radio, maybe to get an AWP. Or you can just grab the SDY AK, that works too. Being hunted. There goes the M4. Not quite the AK. Emmy will at least get out alive, but I think ENCE will be happy with that. Or maybe Glaive isn't. He is really wanting to hunt and punish Emmy, who has now dropped a defensive smoke and is hiding. He's scared and cowering for his life.
Emmy really hit the DMs during these maps. Glaive doesn't want to overextend. I love when pros get caught off guard. And Pody was getting run down there and he was like doing flips and spins. HE, if that gone a little deeper would have been the kill, but the spam will be. And some collateral damage on the Vladin. An attempt to walk out from Kaspersky to trade is denied by Emmy. So not the start that ENCE hoped for in this round.
That was kind of weird that they put down the diagonal smokes as a different variation, then wanted to try and punish out-hut Glaive. Yeah, gets caught off by Dragon. This round started really slow because they got shut down by Vladin, and then it felt desperate from ENCE. Not only in towards the play through hut, but also the play through ramp. The flashbang play to drop a player from top main into the...
There is not a single M4 in the field. It is 5 AKs.
10 AKs.
10, yes. You count both teams. And SDY not going to get quick down secret this time. Punished for that, and okay. Kaspersky delivers a headshot above. So we are even.
Now he's crossing. He's trying to get in towards garage here. And will we allow the liberty to do so? Glaive, you've got to be careful because of those diagonal smokes. You cannot just cross. They can see over the top of it. Are Partizan going to be ready for ENCE so close? It looks like they are looking to consider it now with Kindo. Just glancing over. Dragon actually is the one that comes over to deal with him. They've already got Emmy that's rotated down B, so all bases covered right now for the CTs.
Dragon was ready for Nateju to swing that. I like the idea from ENCE that they know there's not an AWP in play this round because no one died previously for Partizan and they saw Kindo get an M4 kill. And with no one falling, it wouldn't have made sense, so he tries to take that space outside.
Look at this.
Dragon has been a nuisance on ramp. Beautiful repauses each time. Glaive's allowed to walk through. But guess who's here? It's Dragon. Well, at the moment his attention is divided. But Glaive will have to make this noise at some point. And Dragon will swivel, look for his fourth, and it is clean. That's 4K from Dragon.
And it will finally be one of these just full B commitments. And Partizan don't know currently. They need to get a rotate down here.
They'll find out soon. The man tasked with the job is Dragon. With Collins by his side, the two of them set up a deadly crossfire. Just the one frag found. Oh, how did Glaive get there? Well, scoops up the bomb. A tap on it for the swing. And he'll get that kill, but run down by Emmy. So, in fact, makes it a bit more costly than it looked like at first. They lose some of those AKs they'd love to hold on to.
SDY reduced to a Mac 10, but everyone else has got their weapon. Cody not really been AWPing, hasn't really had the economics to do so. And outside again, and Glaive, this time, will remove Kindo, who has not been finding the same amount of success he was doing in this series so far.
Well, the good news is the riflers have stepped up.
That's true.
It's just about having that cake and eating it.
Look at this double rotate immediately down B.
Yeah, Emmy's already here. It's been such a common approach for ENCE to go down secret in these last few rounds. Dragon in control, Emmy in towards single. He'll drop some util, and this should bait Dragon in nicely. Oh, drive-by from SDY attempted. Can't convert it. Collins catches Glaive. They were ahead of the rotations, and oh, nothing to be found. From an opening kill to nothing following up, Nature has everything to do. He's pulled off a 1v4 already today, but this one looking like it's an impossibility. Dragon just walks around and puts it in. Kindo in heaven.
Oh, they both drop
Two
down.
players. Oh, they want to go for info. They walk through. Spotted. Oh, nice from Vladin. Escassi tries to catch off the push. Now they know Vladin's still around. But a smoke lands on the door. Kindo's here. Plenty of players. Glaive needs to find it out. And it looks like Ramp might be that space. But remember, Dragon is here with the secondary AWP, but he misses his chance. If he'd had the rifle, it might have been a different outcome. But now there's plenty of space for the T's to work.
They're going back.
Oh, no.
They're trying to fake this out. And Vladin's in a really good spot. Kindo did drop. But Vladin gets the kill and the bomb. And then rotates can come straight up the vent. Glaive's in heaven. So is Nachu. How on earth do you get this bomb? Cody's in secret.
Oh, this is so weird. They have to walk through. Vladin can just lock them out. One man puts up the wall and ENCE cannot break it down. Pody in the 1v2, but there's no time. He has to make sure he goes down. Doesn't matter. It's an 8-4 half. That's the end. Number 22 on the VRS is the predicted landing spot for the winner of this, which is a jumping of close to 10 ranks for each of them. Fast into A. Emmy clean on it. Dragon ready for that swing from Pody. Glaive got one. It's player advantage. Collins holding for this pop out. Flashbang needs to be dodged. And in fact, it catches Glaive a little bit. He swings a bit too early. Will at least redeem himself with another kill. The Dragon is deadly. SDY 1 versus 3. Spotted out. Now they know where he is. First kill is his. Double up in towards the heart. Doesn't have a kit. Aladdin and Dragon in a strong position to close this. SDY just trying to bait out some sort of reaction. We'll get it, but he has no information on this second player, and time is ticking. He's running out of it. And the round is going to go the way of Partizan. Another successful pistol and a 9-4 lead on Nuke.
Yeah, they're playing this really well. They're going back to what was working when it came to their strengths on Mirage. Playing doubles. And they have force. ENCE love a force.
That's happened in the first half, right? ENCE won the pistol, Partizan forced, and Partizan won the force, and that completely reset ENCE. Can ENCE do... Oh, okay! The quick go through the smoke on the spam finds a head. Emmy's hard done by. And Glaive, on the slither angle, drops the smoke. They can't stop him. The HEs might. Dodges one.
Where'd you go? Maybe into main? Dragon looking for it. An opportunity. Instead, all the way around the world? They bring the bomb back up. They found space. Kaspersky now knows that these players are here. He's had 2 different weapons. Collins is now wrapping in towards heaven as well. This feels really good for Partizan.
Pody hits a tag though. Dragon in trouble and removed. Nice little wall bang. Here comes that scaling. The tag again. But at least Aladdin's able to remove SDY. Still a player in towards CT. Van Glaive flies up. This is all a distraction. So they overlook Natesu, who swings out, and it's on to Collins. The 1 versus 1. Bomb not in his grasp, and as Kaspersky swings out, the force buy back through for ENCE finds success.
That was messy. That was really messy, but Pody's controlled in all of it. Yeah, that's true as well.
Given he is such an aggro player on the T side. It's not so egregious as when, like, Snacks used to have the AK over Nico, and you'd be like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Oh.
Okay, well, he doesn't need the AK. Hits the D.
Get one now.
It's going to be scavenged.
Lights out, Aladdin.
Beautiful. 2-player advantage. 2 are low.
They're going into Glaive. Glaive needs to live. He needs to get the early warning that they're here. And then he needs to stay alive. This angle is very committed, though. They swing. Glaive gets 2. Maybe that's enough.
Well, the Collins kill's a freebie. He had 10 HP. The second is huge. Gives a chance. SDY holding for a cross.
Oh.
She was in the vent, I think.
So they're going to come up the vent, but Nature's here.
The swing. Ready. He doubles up. Runs out of ammo. Vladin will pick up the bomb.
He's
Time.
low.
Time. Time. It's not there.
Wow.
Nature wins it.
Yeah, everyone through decon. Dragon will catch Glaive again.
What can you do? What a peek. It's an M4 gifted to Dragon and all the space. Bomb to be planted. Some space allowed. Exactly. That's a huge kill. That gives them a way into this retake. Vladin needs this fight. He will win it out. 1 for 1 over towards the ramp. Collins starting back and forth. SDY kept at bay. And Pody be the disruptor in the back lines. No molly for Dart. SDY looks to sling and clear. Emmy has to come in clutch. Bomb is planted in the corner. Estrada's for him. The smoke goes onto it. And SDY with the kit, stick in the defuse. Overwatch provided. Can't convert the spray. And he'll go down as well. Comes down to SDY, defusing the bomb in the smoke.
Oh, it's got to be so frustrating for Partizan because it's now 3 rounds in a row that you run so close and you just can't get it over the line. And what I really like is the way that Pody and SDY play off each other, but especially when that smoke goes down on the Astralis plant.
And that force buy in the second round, they've managed to make this down into a 1-round game. And Partizan do it with the guns. After getting so close without, well, Vladin will be going without, spammed from Kaspersky from that angle. He's curious, looking for more.
And they're going to need help in a sec. Rotations need to be fast and on the way.
Can Partizan break through? They couldn't with the pistols, got absolutely dismantled, but now with the rifles, with a bit more utility, a good chance. Similar angles being held. Nichu looking for the headshot line against Collins. And he's looking to scale out first. The smoke deployed, but Collins gets that first frag out in the open. Escassi only good for one. So that's the space through. A double drop down the vent. Time is a limiting factor here. Can STY disrupt? Doesn't look like it. Emmy provides Overwatch at the door and gets the kill. Pody and Glaive, though, find kill a piece. And Emmy on low HP. Needs to find this. Is that an arm he sees?
Yep. Oh.
Goes for the swing. Didn't want to try and spam him out and get punished. Instead, wants to go for that headshot. Can't connect it. Okay, they investigated into, like, close lobby and didn't see much. Escassi has taken all of Squeaky.
Ooh,
There's the AWP.
okay. Big kill. But traded. Vladin, who was set up to hold for this, has now been dealt with. Glaive is still on a further angle you might not expect, but Emmy hits the shot. Spam is good onto Emmy. Collins is still up heaven. 3 versus 3, bombs down.
Yeah, I planned for heaven as well. How do you get him out of there? Especially because it's the AWP player that has to do it. Pody has no utility to disrupt. Kindo's off angle does find success. Look at the HP. So low on all of them. Everyone has been grazed. The wall bang not connecting. The AWP trying. And if one of those shots connected, that'd be the go signal. But it looks even bruised and battered that Partizan will walk away with the round. Pody's going to do some damage. Wait. Oh my god. He could have ninja'd it. I thought he was going to. Instead, it's just exits, and a lot of them.
Yeah, Kindo's dead.
Yeah, no one's going to live.
To be honest, this round defines the entire series. Whoever wins this round, I think, wins the whole lot.
Outside diagonals were deployed, but nothing behind them. This has got A written all over it. Good molly. Escassi trying to disrupt. His spray goes wild, but Glaive found a kill as well. And the AWP from Pody in heaven. Locked in. Removing players. Nietzsche is running them down. And Pody straight through Kindo. The A-hold is perfection.
That's tough.
What's the end game here?
Well, that's a great start.
That's huge.
Because now you can drag these rotates. You still don't know how many players are down here as well because you were obstructed by a smoke. Vladin is out, and I don't know if he can see SDY.
Yeah, the gun barrel is maybe slightly jutting out, but it's such an awkward angle. Nachu plays this one perfectly. Trying to get the multi. The drop down from Glaive. They do find that ramp player, but it's a 3-on-3 now. Vladin, oh my god.
Not hurt.
He was being chased. And they know what players are in towards single. They've got Glaive stuck. And after one, he falls. It's the clutch for Pody required.
He's been so good. He's been so good all series. Can he do it? Oh, I think he spotted that player, but can't get by Kindo. There he is. It's been a really quiet game from Kindo, but he gets 3 crucial kills. Partizan on just Tech 9s. They make it so confusing for ENCE. They got no idea what's going on. You think Nachu might have this round in the bag, but he only gets 1 kill. Vladin at the helm of all of it again, but Kindo delivering when it matters most.
Kindo been such a standout on those first 2 maps. Finally coming alive. In late stages. Oh! Walk through the smoke. Emmy. Beautiful opening kill. Dragon just about survives that onslaught. Emmy's on a mission to see if he can get some space in towards main, so they can split. Yeah, freebie. Not anticipated just to be walking out. Emmy, brilliant. Vladin helps out. SDY from the heavens gets the trade. But the site is being taken. SDY knows he needs to try and find something to hold on to it, but it's not going to be allowed. Bomb goes down. The push from the AWP. Double held. Pody spotted him. Does he know that Kindo's gotten past?
No.
Doesn't seem it. Oh, he is. He's aware. And now he knows he's got Dragon locked in. Has to be Vladin. A swing through the hut. Gets that first kill. They know SDY was in heaven. And he drops out onto the bomb. Vladin swings. SDY able to collect a triple. ENCE not done yet.
Yeah, and Vladin's angry.
Nice little angle to occupy early. So only a threat if someone walks along the rafters, which you wouldn't anticipate they would be doing.
So it's Pody with the AWP down secret. So now even more pressure is applied to this area of the map where Pody, you feel like he needs to hit this kill and then get out. But no one has been this aggressive. That is electric from Pody.
What a flick. The drop down intentionally to disrupt and catch a player off who's holding an angle like that. But he's been undeniable on the AWP so far.
Great molly.
Beautiful. Emmy not anticipating that second player on top. When's Vladin activate? Oh, there we go.
Now.
Still drive-by damage from the drop down. SDY, speaking of dropping down in the backside, the swing out from the side. Spray from Kindo collects. With 10 seconds left, needs to plant the bomb. He's got no time for it. A tap on it, but the round's done. And he'll go down. Series point for ENCE. One round away from the grand final.
And they'll tell you what, they needed that bomb plant, Partizan. They really needed it. Oh, it's been unbelievable. I mean, what a second half of Counter-Strike. So many chances in which the game could have gone either way. And you got to remember that it could still go into overtime.
Definitely a possibility. Opening kill. SDY tries to play around red. Not allowed it.
No one is ramp.
Nichu will come back, but might be too late. Oh, good timing, actually. It's perfect. Just as they're trying to clear the close angle, and he swings back for another. AWP tries to chime in. Can't connect. So some space allowed. They can go down to lowers. Smoke will land. A bomb plant for Emmy.
You got Collins that can catch players, yeah. He's looking to get Glaive. Glaive's not going to be anticipating this whatsoever.
Glaive faked the run over.
Oh, okay.
He actually went back into main.
So now you can drop Ven, and now you won't really know if you're Kindo. Now the pressure can come in from ramp. It's being loud.
Okay. But he avoids that lurk.
Still feels good here for Partizan. Yeah, double
Mid
setup,
angles.
double swings. And now you know that Glaive was here. We are going overtime. It is not done yet. If Partizan end up winning this, they then suddenly got to D-tilt as well.
There'll be a level of relief. Oh, okay. Here's that HE being thrown and expecting a player to be holding for that smoke to be opened up. Pre-fire spam gets an opening kill. That's 2 that Partizan have found outside in consecutive rounds. Lobby control and 2 go down towards the B-bomb site. So ENCE evacuate upper and instead look to take space elsewhere. Dragon, not anticipating Glaive to be walking through, and you're definitely not ready for the AWP.
Good setup. And he's still going into this double B, as you mentioned. So there's no way through, really. There's no smokes for Partizan. There's one flashbang. You open this door, Nachu. Lying in wait, cleared. And then the dark player, SDY, you know about him now. And he's just going to get naded to oblivion. 3v2. Kindo on the angle, holding for Glaive and securing the kill. This is completely turned on its head.
Yeah, the perfect setup's nothing if you can't hit the shots. And Partizan is certainly hitting all of theirs. Scope certainly heard. So nothing offered up. Emmy will scale upwards. Potty will go down. That's yeah, I mean, ENCE did everything right there.
I didn't like that setup really from ENCE. Like you got 2 there. You prefer maybe Nachu to be on the other side. SDY just jiggling, taking that first contact. You've got to be careful of control room that way, sure, but right out in the open and right back to Kindo.
You really want to try this again?
Yeah,
maybe.
Going to.
Oh, worked this time. Trying to hound him down. Oh my god, Collins swaps to the Tech 9. The trade's there, though.
And Emmy. Oh, Emmy's just walked ramp. Perfect. Now they can ramp A. Where are they going? No one knows. It's Kaspersky, yes, is in heart. But Kindo's now watching for this cross out the vent. It's looking a lot better for Partizan. They're in control. Or maybe they're not. It's Kaspersky gets 2, but the trade necessary from Vladen. The few that they were, because it was so damaging. How many times were they on, like, one rifle Tech 9s? And out in back-to-back rounds, they've had everything. They've had all the utility. There's been no compromises. And as a result, they've been getting the rounds. Glaive will deal with Emmy. This is a necessity for ENCE to pick up, but Collins has got rid of the outside player. SDY, oh, he's being a bit of a menace. Kindo had the chance, but missed the opportunity.
Feels like it has to be A. It has to be ready, even a
what
smoke. This will actually allow SDY to climb up the ladder if he wants to, too. He is in hell. Yeah, he's going to walk through the smoke. This is really clever from SDY. That smoke is brilliant by design, and there's just nowhere to go. So ENCE will get this one round.
He's on me, he says.
Yeah, he knows.
So clever. I mean, what a timing on that smoke. Vladen will try, but can't get by SDY. He started the round pushing lobby. He ends it in heaven with a 3K. Said that was necessary for ENCE, and it was. Finally have what they need. A CT side round. But with Partizan getting 2 in a game in which the attacking side has been so sparse, there's still every chance for them to qualify to the grand final.
Yeah, there's 4 rounds for each team on the T side in regulation, and one of those for each team was pistol.
Body comes back inside. Smoke's about to fade here at Squeaky. When does Dragon push? Right now. Yeah, SDY, unprepared. They've got all of outside. This will force ENCE to go in towards A.
Yeah, not many choices. Now smoke lands as well. Good adjustment from Dragon. Finds his second in the round. Now you definitely don't want to go into A. The outside play is just rocked up. But you're running out of choices.
There's 4 here.
Yeah, and there's 40 seconds. 2 at ramp, 3 on site. Anywhere you want to go, there's going to be some serious players.
Oh, Dragon's pushing. Dragon's pushing the issue. No way you expect this. This is audacious from Dragon. He's wasting their time. But Emmy drops into Glaive. You can still go vent. There's still every option. You can go down the vent. And they will. Plant the feet. 21 HP between both of them. Pody waits. Glaive doesn't get over. Yes, he does. The nade will seal the deal, surely.
Bomb goes down, though. Gives Pody a chance. With 2 HP. Feels incredibly unlikely, but what a moment it would be if he could step up here.
Vladen's got the time in.
Yeah, Vladen's behind him. No opportunity to even get that clutch started. Series point confirmed for Partizan, 1 away from the grand final.
In a game you felt was slipping through your fingers, you've now regained both hands on the prize. The grand final, 500, lying in wait. And an opening kill found. This adjustment out of Collins is insane.
Kindo's found that form. He's resurged back to what we saw in Ancient and Mirage. Dragon's got the off angle. Oh, he swings.
Oh, dear.
A lot of damage, though.
Oh, so Kaspersky expects there to be a player that's walked out main to go back in towards Garage, and he was right, but the timing was wrong. Emmy has made it. 45 seconds. Every single one of these fights right now that ENCE go into is a 1v1 until Emmy re-walks in towards main.
Again, they've just worn down the clock to a position where their options dwindle. It's either ramp or the top side, and there's
Kindo's
3 players.
Yeah, so they go and ramp. Kindo rotated over. They really thought it was going to be this play. Nachu spots out Emmy. That is a sickening fadeaway. Vladen now just looking to help out. Will get the trade, but it's too late. The bomb has made it down. 3 versus 2. An afterplant is what ENCE need to stay in.
All right, Vladen gets the door quickly. Just blowing holes that he can look through. Kaspersky on low HP atop of the silo. I'm going to see if he can get a favorable fight. Vladen, oh, the flashbang. He was about to peek. He's aware of the position. Nice pre-fire. That's huge. Player in dark and on ramp to deal with. Pody tucks in. No utility to flush him out, so they just have to clear these angles manually. But Vladen knows that there's only 2 places they can be. And a nice shot onto ramp. It's onto Pody, into the corner. Has a Molotov. A flash forward and the stick from the spray. Vladen collects it. And there's just enough time. Partizan win it, and they're into the grand finals.
Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable from Vladen. It's the individuals really stepping up when Partizan need them the most. That was grueling. ENCE put them through their paces, but it's this sort of best of 3. It's this level of experience. You have to go through all of the emotions, and yet you can keep calm when it matters. Look at this retake out of Vladen. It is insane. And there is nothing that ENCE can do about it apart from think, damn. I wonder if we could have had it in regulation, because overtime comes in, all the money is reset. But what a performance. What a way to stay composed for Partizan.